plumbing is in working order.
Check.
Everything freezes in the winter, especially the water pipes. There may be cracks.
Check for cracks.
I hope no possums have gotten into the bungalows and died.
Check for dead possums.
It would be a good idea to spray the poison ivy patch.
Poison the ivy.
Remind me to tell Jenny that this season we won't be serving any liver under any circumstances. Too many complaints.
Cut out the liver.
I must be forgetting something.
Can't do everything at once.
Opening week at Camp Pocahontas is a struggle.
Nothing to worry about. You've got everything under control, as usual.
But there are still a million details.
One detail at a time, Eve.
You're right. Ah, smell that clean, fresh country air.
Healthy.
Invigorating.
And free.
Free? Not at Camp Pocahontas.
You let me do the talking.
You're crazy if you think Eve will go for your nutty idea.
Have you got a better idea?
If I had a better idea, I wouldn't be here.
Willard, let me acquaint you with the facts. The only way we're going to survive the long, hard winter is to have a paying job this summer.
We won't have a paying job, either one of us, if Camp John Smith doesn't open.
Camp John Smith must open.
But the inspector said it wasn't ready to open.
He said it wasn't fit to open. We already have guys lined up for their cabin assignments. What would happen if they have to return home?
I don't suppose it will look too good for Camp John Smith's reputation.
Reputation? The only thing lower than Camp John Smith's reputation would be a whale's belly. Don't forget, Willard, we're on probation. If we don't pull the camp through this season, we might have to go out into the real world and get a real job.
A real job?
That'd be horrible. When I was a boy back home, my mom would sit me down and say, son, you're gonna be a man someday. You better not let schooling pass you by. If you do, you're gonna make your mama cry. Son, go out and get a real job. Well, I tried my hand at going to school. Seems I broke most every rule. For long I found myself right out the door. So I tried some of this and a little of that. It gave me a pain right where I sat. Right then and there I done made up my mind.
What you say?
I don't want no real job. Ain't got no time for work. I'm a little bit crazy, whole lot lazy. Guess I've got this quirk. And it don't matter what they say, I'm gonna do what I want anyway. This boy will never hold a real job. Now I don't live with mama no more. Mama done kicked me out the door. Said, son, looks like you'll never change your ways. You made a lifelong suit of being a slob. You ain't got no trade, you ain't got no job. Mama, there's only one thing I can say. I don't want no real job, ain't got no time for work. I'm a little bit crazy, whole lot lazy. Guess I've got this quirk. And it don't matter what they say, I'm gonna do what I want anyway. This boy will never hold a real job.
Check us out.
Wow! Don't see that. I'm never going to work.
I don't want to work at Taco Bell at all.
Me neither. What are we gonna do for money? We'll just rob a bank. Woo! Never work. I don't want no real job. No sir, ain't got no time for work. I'm a little bit crazy, whole lot lazy. Guess I've got this quirk. And it don't matter what they say, I'm gonna do what I want anyway. This boy will never hold a real job. No sir, I'll never hold a real job. This boy will never hold a real job. Let's go to work, Willard. Our way.
Shh, quiet.
Hi.
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 I bet you men are
from the other side of the lake.
Uh-huh.
Wanna fight?
Some other time, maybe. Come on, let's plan strategy. This could be our most crucial hour.
A real job? That's gross.
You there, stuffing your face.
You mean me?
I don't see anyone else. Are you an employee?
I don't work here if that's what you mean.
That's what I mean.
I bet you're enrolling for summer camp.
Summer camp. Oh, how I hate those words. So infantile.
I come back every summer.
So do the mosquitoes.
I'm Theodora Wolfswinkle. What's your name?
Vandersnap. Vivian Vandersnap.
Vandersnap? That's a funny name.
Try Wolfswinkle.
I hope we're going to be friends. Are you a compulsive eater?
Certainly not.
Welcome to Camp Pocahontas anyway.
You fool! Look what you've done. Messy chocolate all over my fingernails and delicate skin. Oh,
I'm sorry, Viv. I forgot that candy bar. If I knew I was going to be meeting you, I would have been eating grapes.
you could do me two big favors. Direct me to the admissions office and stay out of my way.
You're not mad at me, are you?
No, I'm not mad at you.
Good.
I'm furious.
Boy, that's some temper you got.
The admissions office, where is it?
You mean the nerve center?
There is nothing the matter with my nerves. I'm in perfect health.
No. We call the camp office the nerve center. You're standing right in front of it.
What a nauseating coup.
Well, I got things to do. See you around, Viv. Sorry about the
Oh,
chocolate.
and don't call me Viv. I don't allow anyone to call me Viv. The name is Vivian.
Attention, attention. I would like to welcome all the new maidens who arrived early this season to beautiful Camp Pocahontas on lovely Lake Looky-Loo. We will be serving herbal tea on the boathouse veranda. Thank you. Oh no, not again. The microphone must have a short. It only works about half the time anyway.
I'll have it checked.
I'm here.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
I believe I'm expected.
You must be Vivian Vandersnap. Your aunt telephoned and said you'd be here this morning. I'm Eve Honeycutt, and this is Elva Dewright.
Won't you sit down, Vivian?
The rest of my luggage is out by the gatehouse. Send someone for it, will you?
I'm afraid everyone here carries their own luggage. I hope you haven't brought along more than 2 pieces. That's the limit.
It certainly is.
Here's Vivian's application form. Her aunt's filled it out.
So you can go find Hildegard, will you, Elva?
Good as done.
Your aunt feels it would be a good idea to spend some time with us.
My aunt feels I lack discipline. She feels I act too old for my age. According to her, I'm spoiled, selfish, egotistical, and conceited. Conceited? Imagine anyone calling me conceited.
I can't imagine.
I had a wonderful summer planned. A trip to Europe. Pocahontas has spoiled that. I'll never forgive her.
Pocahontas?
No, my aunt.
Once you make some new friends, Camp Pocahontas would be like your home away from home.
That's the whole point. I don't like my home. I spend as much time away from it as possible. I've been condemned to spend my summer here. This isn't a summer camp to me. It's Doubled Island.
Condemned is too harsh of a word. Once you get some air, good exercise, some food, we won't be serving liver, and your attitude will change.
I doubt that.
You wish to see me?
Ah, Hildegard, we have a new Indian maiden, Vivian Vandersnap.
You wish for me to assign her a bungalow?
I think we'll put Vivian in Squirrel Bungalow.
All the bungalows and tents are named after the forest animals.
Oh, that's nauseating.
Raccoon, badger, rattlesnake,
Rattlesnake.
possum, chipmunk, moose.
You expect me to tell all my friends that I lived in a place called Squirrel Bungalow?
If you don't like that, wait a vacancy in Muskrat.
Muskrat?
Also, the porcupine is vacant.
Porcupine?
The choice is yours.
I'll take the squirrel.
Splendid.
If you will follow me, Vivian, we jog.
That's Miss Vandersnap.
We use first names here at Camp Pocahontas. Vivian.
That's repulsive.
Jog along.
I never jog. It's bad for my complexion.
Oh, Vivian,
What is it now?
haven't you forgotten something? Oh, let me help.
I'm perfectly capable
Officer,
Yeah?
I'm looking for Adam Apple.
Who?
Adam Apple.
Apple. You mean that crazy college kid that runs Camp John Smith?
The same.
I had troubles with him all last season. He doesn't run a summer camp. He runs a funny farm. One time, his kids covered my patrol car with straw. Never would have found it if I hadn't have seen a herd of cows munching around a funny-looking haystack. It was giving them traffic reports.
I can assure you there'll be no more of that.
I'd like to believe you.
As a matter of fact, the trustees of the bank have sent me here to investigate conditions on Camp John Smith.
Where?
Here, at Camp John Smith.
This isn't Camp John Smith. This is Camp Pocahontas.
I have a poor sense of direction.
Camp John Smith's on the other side of beautiful Lake Looky Loo. You can't miss it. There's usually piles of tin cans and rubbish surrounding the place. There used to be a buffalo roaming about.
A buffalo?
Mangy old thing. Looked like a hairy walking rug with moths. Haven't seen it all winter. Maybe it died.
A buffalo? I don't know what the trustees will say about that. Thank you.
Anytime.
Hello, Officer Dump. What brings you here?
A runaway.
You've come to the wrong place. Runaways can't afford Pocahontas.
She left her car down the road. I'm checking around. If you see anyone acting suspicious, give me a call.
Got a picture?
Not yet. Will Ham. Name's Millfloss. Kate Millfloss.
What's her description?
What difference does it make? Describe one teenage girl, and you've described them all.
So far, so good. I'm managing to keep up with this week's new arrivals.
Vivian Vandersnap checked in.
Vandersnap. Ah, here she is, under D. I want her complete medical history. I'm anxious to meet her.
Good luck, Smudge. You'll need it.
How do you mean?
Each summer we get one thorn with the roses. This summer it's Vivian Vandersnap.
The Vandersnaps are terribly wealthy.
Vivian is aware of that.
There's just one more camper to arrive, and this week's roster is complete.
That would be Linda Biddle.
Biddle. Ah, here she is, under Y.
Why? Y for Biddle, D for Vandersnap.
My own system. You see, it's boring filing names under the correct letter. More interesting to mix them up and then hunt for them.
Whatever works.
Hi, Smudge. Hi, Alba. Theodora, you're doing it again. Eating.
First bite I've had all day.
Line.
Theodora, we went over all this last summer. You're just like the boys at Camp John Smith. You're a junk food junkie. If you don't stop, you're gonna blow up like a helium balloon. With feet.
This popcorn will be my last mouthful.
And after you're done with that popcorn, please don't eat the box, even if there is butter left on the cardboard.
A little popcorn never hurt anyone.
It hurts you. Popcorn leads to candy bars. Candy bars lead to cupcakes. Cupcakes lead to ice cream.
As soon as I'm done with this popcorn, I'll go on a diet.
If you don't, all you'll get for dessert is Jell-O.
What flavor?
You will find Spud Bungalow fit for habitation. Fit for habitation? I'm not a bear plane to sleep away the winter.
Oh no! Company!
Clean sheets twice a week. Towel soup. You clean Spud Bungalow every day.
You mean I'm expected to clean and dust?
And mop.
And mop? That's the pit.
Lights up at 9.
Next, you'll be telling me there's daily inspection, like the army.
If I've been in charge of Camp Pocahontas, everything would run like clockwork. Eve Honeycutt thinks the summit here should be like a birthday party. Bah!
I don't like her any more than you do. And I wish I could get out of here right now. There must be a way.
I have more experience. I am more suited for the work. I should be the commandant. Grrr! That always helps. I feel much better.
What's all this stuff?
What stuff?
These dresses, there are more back here.
There was a musical review here last summer. The costumes were stored in Squirrel and Groundhog Bungalow.
I don't think of storage rooms. Don't you have a bungalow with a southern exposure?
Goose.
Who are are you calling a goose?
Not you, the bungalow. Wild Goose Bungalow. It has a southern exposure.
Good, I'll have a look.
We joke.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Linda Biddle. I'm looking for the office.
You're standing right in front of it. You new maiden?
Maiden?
Indian maiden. Anyone who spends the summer at this camp is called an Indian maiden. You know, like Pocahontas. She was a famous Indian maiden.
This building is the office?
The nerve center, yeah. Well, I'm hungry. Haven't eaten all day. See you around, Linda.
How many times around the camp does this make?
Only 4, 2 more to go.
I'll never make it. I came to summer camp for relaxation.
Relax later.
Job now. Sound like Hildegard.
Anyone here? I can't spend my whole life under cots. It's degrading. I'm beginning to feel like a mole.
What are you doing down there?
Hiding. From whom? From anyone who wants to find me. My parents, mostly. They've got the police looking for me.
The police?
It's nothing serious. I ran away.
You ran away to summer camp?
I want a career in show business. I act.
That's why you ran away.
There's a summer stock company near here I can join. It's my big chance. But my parents said no way, and my dad will be furious I took his car. We were supposed to be going to Mexico on a holiday.
Mexico sure sounds like a lot of fun to me.
I don't want to go with them. That summer theater is opportunity knocking. Knock, 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 because it's only the beginning. Those knocks are on the doors to the big time, because then it's off to New York City and Broadway. I'll hit the stage as a chorus member, but then, some night, the leading lady will lose her voice, and when they need someone, they'll call on me, and I'll become a star that night. The critics will love me, my fans will adore me, and you'll see my name in lights up there with people like Carol Channing and Ethel Merman.
Wow, are you serious?
You bet I'm serious. You better believe it. All over the world, I'll be known as the Broadway baby. I'm gonna be a star. Someday I'm gonna be a Broadway baby. Someday the lights are gonna shine on me. And when I take my final bow of the evening, they'll cheer and shout and whistle for the lady they see. I'm gonna be another Channing or Merman. I'll be the very best New York has seen. And when the critics pick the bell of the season, there'll be another Tony for the reigning queen. I'll be a Broadway baby, dressed in style, singing and a dancing from show to show. With my pink feather boa, I'll be a guy, a sophisticated lady from head to toe. Every night when I arrive in my limo, the fans will try to catch a glimpse of me. I'll play it cool like a raging inferno. When I smile and blow them kisses, they'll agree that I'm a Broadway baby, dressed to kill, strutting and a flirting from stage to stage. With a wink and a wiggle, I'll give 'em a thrill. A sophisticated lady, perhaps a bit shady. A Broadway baby, dressed in style, singing and a dancing from show to show. With my pink feathered boa, I'll be a guy, a sophisticated lady, perhaps a bit shady. A sophisticated lady from head to toe.
So, what are you going to do?
I'm going to call my parents and let them know I'm all right. Maybe they'll go to Mexico without me.
Wishful thinking if I know parents. We're sort of in the same pickle. My boyfriend is leaving for the Air Force Academy in Colorado. My parents think we're getting too serious, so here I am. We didn't even get to say goodbye to each other.
Then go to Colorado.
Ha! The minute my parents discovered I wasn't here at Pocahontas, the sky would fall.
What if you were actually in Colorado, but everyone swore you were here?
That isn't possible.
Has anyone at this camp ever seen you before?
Not that I know of.
What's your name?
Linda Biddle.
I'm Kate Milfloss.
Do you think it would work?
I'm an actress. This will be a great chance to show my parents how good I am. After this, I'm sure they'll let me join that summer theater.
Sounds crazy to me. Crazy enough to work.
I'll keep a low profile.
I'll be back before anyone gets wise.
From the little I've seen in this place, we shouldn't have any problem. Camp Pocahontas is Flake City.
Thanks, Kate. Here, you can wear my stuff. So long, Melinda. I've got a plane to catch.
Oh, new Indian maiden.
I'm Linda
Wait,
Biddle.
don't tell me. Let me guess. You're Linda Biddle.
Didn't I just say that?
Here you are, filed under Z.
Z?
That has to be the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Give us a break, Alva. We need help.
You don't need help. You need a psychiatrist.
Alva, this is Linda Biddle.
Nice to have you with us, Linda.
Nice to be here, ma'am.
A curtsy. Aren't you the sweet old-fashioned girl?
Yes, ma'am.
So natural.
I'm as natural as biscuits and gravy.
Come along, Linda, but watch where you step. This place is alive with sumac and ivy.
Ivy who?
Where's Eve?
No use talking to Eve. She won't listen to you.
But I may be forced to go to work. Real work.
It
Oh.
will do you good.
I'm a free spirit. I have to have my freedom. No, no, no!
Nurse Smudge. Calling Nurse Smudge. Please report to the nurse center.
No, no, no!
And bring a straitjacket. I forgot it's not working.
What have you done to this poor boy?
I haven't done anything. It's the thought of going to work that's making him ill.
Willard, speak to me. I'm drowning!
Nonsense.
Shows the emotional state I'm in.
What is going on in here?
You better sit down, Eve. The men from Camp John Smith have something to ask.
I'm listening.
I'd better rest. I'm emotionally exhausted.
Make yourself at home, Willard.
Oh, I'm not well.
That's news?
What is all this?
Eve, aren't we friends?
As far as I know,
We're both in the same line of business.
we both run a summer camp.
Eve, I'm desperate.
Again,
I've got young gentlemen waiting for bungalow assignments, and the state inspector says Camp John Smith isn't ready to open.
young gentlemen, come off it, Adam. You get the freaks no other camp will take. You run the only summer camp for social misfits.
But we just have to open this season. If we don't, the bank trustees will scream.
I don't see why it came to me.
Who told you when Mrs. Thistlemist was looking for a new director?
You did.
Who lent you his car when yours broke down?
You did.
Who always has a shoulder for you to cry
For
on?
heaven's sakes, Adam, what do you want?
I can't send the guys back. I'd have to refund their money. If the bank discovers that Camp John Smith isn't ready to open, they'll close the place down for good.
Well, what can I do about it?
He wants you to house his young gentleman for a few days.
By then, the inspector will have given his okay. The bank doesn't even have to know about Little Ed.
Have you lost your mind?
Please, please, I'm at your mercy.
It's out of the question.
Why? This is your opening week. There's only a few girls here. There's plenty of room.
If Mrs. Thistlemist heard about this,
Don't tell her.
It would be deceitful.
If I lose Camp John Smith, my life is over.
Don't be melodramatic.
Go on, Eve. Cut my heart out and throw it in the campfire with the marshmallows. You might as well. I'm finished if you don't help me.
It isn't up to me. The Indian maidens have to be considered.
They're good people. I know most of them. Let's put it to a vote.
vote.
If we put it to a vote, you'll be disappointed.
I'll take the chance.
Every Indian maiden and counselor would have to agree.
Anything.
Don't say I didn't warn you. You'll have to abide by the decision.
Oh, thank you, Eve. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, stop it, Adam. Behave. You're incorrigible.
Come on, Willard. We're not out of the woods yet.
Indian maidens of Camp Pocahontas. Most you know, Adam Apple
my gentlemen need a place to stay. And since Camp Pocahontas is so close and has so many empty cabins, I thought they just might stay here until Camp John Smith is ready.
That'll be in no time. A day or two at the
I've
most.
already explained to Mr. Apple that I don't think it is wise, but I will accept the opinion of the staff and present campers.
I think it's a wonderful idea, Eve. Camp Pocahontas, co-ed.
Smudge?
The camp is less than 50% occupied this week. I'm sure we'll stay out of each other's hair.
Well, then I suppose it's settled.
Hardly. What's your opinion, Hildegard?
The idea is ridiculous. Mrs. Tisselmiss would never approve. I absolutely refuse to go along.
Surely, Hildegard, you'll reconsider.
What?
I'm certain Mrs. Thistlemus will approve when she finds out about Eve's good deed.
Well, I don't wish to be the only one out of step. I too agree.
Yes, it's all settled.
Pocahontas, meet John Smith.
Here we come from across the lake, feeling crazy, feeling great. Like a typhoon, we've arrived. Gentlemen of John Smith, thank you for your kind invitation. You'll get our cooperation. We promise to be good. Gentlemen of John Smith, dapper and dashing, handsome and debonair, dreamboats and heartthrob. The gentlemen of John Smith, yeah!
Welcome to our humble home. Just leave those girls alone. If you don't, then you'll be gone. Gentlemen of John Smith.
Don't worry, unnecessary gentlemen are we.
Right!
We will be a perfect guest. Gentlemen of John Smith.
Yeah! Dapper and dashing, handsome and debonair, dreamboats and heartthrobs, gentlemen of John Smith. Ooh!
We're glad you're here at Camp Pocahontas. Give a shout if you ever want us. We'll be right there to help. The gentlemen of John Smith. Dapper and dashing, handsome and debonair, dreamboats and heartthrobs. The gentlemen of John Smith. We're glad you're here at Camp Pocahontas. Handsome and debonair, we'll be right there to help. The gentlemen of John
Yeah!
Hold on, I'm on my way. Here I am. Camp Pocahontas. Oh, good morning, Mrs. Thistlemus. I thought you were traveling in Texas. Didn't you say you had some oil properties you were going to check on? You're in New York. New York? Oh, no, no, no. Nothing's wrong with New York. It's so close. That's all I meant. Coming up for a visit. A visit? It's Mrs. Thistlemus.
Yikes!
Yes, Mrs. Thistlemus. I'm still here. I sound funny? Well, I've got a touch of hay fever. Achoo! Why don't you stay in New York a little longer? I know you like the city, and you must have some shopping to do. I hope you'll be here for some next week. We'll look forward to your visit. Oh, where are you staying? Mrs. Thistlemas, Waldorf Hotel, Suite 505, Manhattan. Yes, I'm writing the number down. Goodbye, Mrs. Thistlemas. Nice talking with you. Enjoy shopping.
What are we going to do?
John Smith gets his walking papers.
Did I hear the name of John Smith?
You're just the one I want to see.
You seem steamed up about something. You ought to try meditation.
Never mind the dime advice.
Do you know who that was on the telephone?
Let me think. I've got it. Bigfoot.
Mrs. Thistlemas.
So?
She'll be here first next week.
What's wrong with that? She owns the place. She should feel free to come and go whenever she wants.
That's hardly the point.
Then what is the point?
You've got to get your boys out of here.
You can't throw us out. We haven't got any place to go.
You can camp in the woods.
I'm afraid of bears.
We're all going to be swimming in hot soup. And Mrs. Thistlemas finds out what's been going on.
Speaking of soup, someone should speak to your cook. The soup tastes like gravy, and the gravy tastes like rice pudding.
Why don't you give up the summer camp life, Adam? You ought to finish your college education. All you do is take the money earned during the summer and bum it through the winter. 6 college credits a year. What a joke.
At the rate you're going, you'll have your bachelor's degree by the year 2020.
You're lazy.
What's wrong with being lazy? It's an honorable profession.
Spoken like a true member of Camp John Smith.
You could stay a day longer, but that's it.
Why did you ever let it go to a vote?
Because I never dreamed the vote would be unanimous in favor of them staying.
As soon as the inspector gives the okay, Camp John Smith is out of your way.
And when will that be?
Willard and some of the boys went across the lake after breakfast. They should be cleaning up the place now.
The only thing Willard cleaned up was his dinner plate.
How about a canoe ride, Eve? Doesn't that sound romantic?
No,
That's cold.
that's where we're all going to be if this gets any more complicated, out in the cold.
I know it sounds crazy, but Theodora said she saw a buffalo in the boathouse.
Buffalo, I've got to go see this for myself.
I don't suppose you know anything about it.
What makes you think I'd know anything about a buffalo?
It's the sort of thing your camp is noted for. Stupid pranks.
Why is everyone so hard on John Smith?
Face it, Adam, it's Looney Tuneville. Your delinquents can't get in anywhere else.
I resent that.
I resent shaving cream in my sleeping bag.
That's rather clever.
And I resent my underwear up a flagpole.
That's very traditional.
And we all resent buffalo in the boathouse.
Come on, there's nothing wrong with a little fun.
You and your hooks always went way too far. Stupid pranks. Stupid pranks. Why do boys play stupid pranks? Every summer it's the same. Stupid prankish games. Stupid pranks. Stupid pranks. And we have your voice to thank. Don't know where, oh, where
Before I forget, there was a telephone call in the mess hall.
Who was it?
Some guy named Elmer. He said he'd call back.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go see about that buffalo.
Don't get me wrong, Alva. I appreciate everything you and Eve are doing. Honest.
That's hard work. Emptying trash.
Sweeping out cabins, washing windows.
That's why I think it's a better idea to rest up today and do all that cleaning tomorrow.
Good thinking. Tomorrow is always better for work. With any luck, it'll rain.
Morning.
Morning.
Cindy and I thought we'd like to play some volleyball. How about you gentlemen? Care to join us?
Sounds good.
Camp Pocahontas is much more interesting now that it's co-ed. I think it would be wonderful if you never got your permit to open.
Don't say that. Don't even think it.
Are we gonna play some volleyball or not? Let's go.
Well, John. Camp Pocahontas, we love you. Camp Pocahontas, you're true blue. Tomahawk, tomahawk.
You're not hissing at me, are you?
You seen Adam Apple?
No, I haven't.
Well, if you see him, tell him Willard has to talk to him right away.
I doubt if I'll see him. We don't travel in the same circles.
You know, you want to smile more. You got a pretty face. I'll get a smile out of you.
You couldn't get a smile out of a laughing hyena.
Oh yeah? Well, how's this? Why are flowers so lazy?
Because they're always in bed.
You heard it, huh?
When I was 4 years old.
Oh yeah? Well, did you hear about the kid who was so dumb? This one gets me every time. That he looked for eggs.
Cuckoo clock? I heard that when I was 3.
Well, give me some credit. I dream up most of my material.
I must dread going to bed. Get lost.
Whew! That young man should be in an asylum.
As far as I'm concerned, he is Camp Pocahontas.
It is Camp John Smith that is the asylum. Such a place. No wonder the authorities wish to shut it down. I think we make a big mistake by agreeing to Adam Apple's wish.
We must be practical. Once Mrs. Thistlemist discovers what Eve Honeycutt has done, she'll be out and you'll be in.
I have a right to run this camp. I was here first.
Yes, you've only told me a few hundred times.
Young people like Eve Honeycutt are not qualified.
I'm only interested in one thing, and that's getting out. Once my aunt finds out about Camp John Smith, she'll pull me from here so fast it'll make the dust spin.
But Mrs. Thistlemist is traveling. We have no way to reach her.
Think so?
What's that?
You'll find out. Better get out of here. We shouldn't be seen talking to each other.
Yeah, that is wise.
Hey, Hildegard.
What is it?
Still looking for my runaway. Seen anything of her?
What is her name?
Kate Millfloss. Abandoned her car down the road. Out of gas. Had it towed away.
You think maybe this runaway has come to Camp Pocahontas?
Her family said she didn't have much money with her, and I figure she's hungry by now. This would be a good place for her to steal food and hide out. Here's her picture. Seen her around?
This is not a good photograph.
It was taken a few years ago.
Too dark. Difficult to make out features, but the girl does bear resemblance to Linda Biddle.
I'll want to see this Linda Biddle. As a matter of fact, I'll want to see all the girls. One of them might know something.
I shall inform the commandant. I mean, Eve Honeycutt.
Theodora, you eating again?
Just a snack.
Your idea of a snack is a banquet. I swear you've gotten bigger since I saw you last.
It's all this fresh air and exercise.
You ought to jog.
I do, all the time. Slowly.
Seen any suspicious girls hanging around here lately?
Don't think so. Have a chocolate?
I don't want a chocolate.
They're good for you. Energy.
Oh, all right. I don't like this chocolate. It's got a soft center, all sweet and mushy.
Like me.
Got any caramel? I'm partial to caramel.
That one, I think.
No, that was pistachio. Can't stand pistachio. Here, take a look at this photograph.
Happy to.
It's gone.
The photograph?
Where could it have gone?
When did you last have it?
I was showing it to Hildegard. Wait, maybe I only thought I took it back. Maybe Hildegard has it.
Maybe. It's fun having you boys staying over here.
Better than staying over there at Camp John Smith. No water.
You could always bathe in Lake Looky Loo.
Who wants to bathe? You can't make Kool-Aid without water. That's the problem.
Have a chocolate.
Don't mind if I do.
Don't tell me your name. I'll get it in a minute. You're Joe.
Nope.
Larry?
No.
Well, what's your name then?
Ivan.
What's your last name?
Terrible. That's what everyone calls me. Ivan the Terrible.
Why?
Oh! Because I'm terrible.
What was that?
Sounds like Ivan the Terrible. They ought to call you Ivan the Kook.
I don't have to stay here and be insulted. I can go anywhere.
Ivan the Terrible. What a character.
He's flaky, but I kinda like him.
Attention. All Camp Hogas maidens will assemble in front of the nurse center immediately. Repeat, immediately.
What are you doing?
The microphone isn't working.
I forgot. Again.
Still can't find my photograph.
What photograph?
The runaway.
She's not here at Camp Pocahontas. I'm certain.
It doesn't hurt to check.
What is it?
What's all this about?
It must be something important. The police are here.
Officer Dummy needs some assistance.
That's Officer Dumb.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Officer Dumb is looking for a runaway.
She left her car down the road. I figured this would be a logical place for her to hide.
Did you try Camp John Smith?
I don't want to go over there. Nobody likes me over there. They don't treat me nice. I was hoping one of you maidens may have seen someone acting suspicious.
I can vouch for each and every one of these young maidens. Some are canoeing and a couple are out
Hildegard, you said the picture I had resembled someone here at camp.
Yeah, Biddle.
Yo, Biddle who?
That would be Linda Biddle, a sweet country girl.
Where is she?
She's probably here. Linda?
Here I am, Eve. Here I am. Good heavens. Is that you, Linda? Yes, ma'am.
You look like an Egyptian mummy unraveling. What's happened to you, Linda?
Ivy.
Ivy. Ivy who?
Poison ivy. My parents had this great idea to send me away. 2 weeks in summer camp to frolic and play. They never once told me to stay out of the woods. Now it looks like I've got it and I've got it good. I've got the poison ivy blues. I got the heebie-jeebies, we call it poison ivy blues. I woke up this morning, I was itching real bad. Couldn't help scratching, didn't know what I had. I ran to the mirror, took a look at my face. There were big brown blotches all over the place. I got the poison ivy blues. I got the heebie-jeebies, we call it poison ivy blues. When I heard I was going to summer camp, I started packing. I thought I had everything. I brought a hairbrush, toothbrush, ribbons and comb, hairspray, bug spray, my own
with you?
Indigestion or something?
I wouldn't be surprised, considering the food we get in this place.
I heard that, young man. What is the matter with the food in this place?
Who said anything was the matter?
You boys haven't done anything but complain since you arrived. Don't tell me you get better food at Camp John Smith. I know the menu there. Cornflakes and hot chocolate for breakfast. Bologna and mayonnaise for lunch. And chili for supper. And in between, you eat candy, popcorn, cupcakes, and soft drinks.
We can't help it. We're addicted to junk food.
If I don't get junk food, my body goes into uncontrollable spasms. Face it, we're junk food junkies. Yeah. Pizza. I'm a junk food junkie and I eat what I like. When it comes to eating junk, I never go on strike. I like double cheeseburgers with a side of fries. Tasty-looking pepperoni pizza pies. Like onion ring nachos, all the chips. Jalapeno peppers, that's the dip. I like to eat it while it's hot, but I'll eat it when it's cold. I'll eat it when it's fresh, I'll eat it when it's cold. I'm a J-U-N-K-I junkie. J-U-N-K-I junkie. J-U-N-K-I junkie. Junk food junkie. Don't give me no talk about cholesterol. Like fishy fried ribs is the best of all. Hot dogs, topped with bologna and rice, and ham, fat, and every bite. Keep your one-a-day vitamin to keep your fit. Keep your veggie and tofu off my dick. Don't talk about crusty old carrot stick. This boiled milk DNA health food kit. For J-U-N-K-I-E junkie. J-U-N-K-I-E junkie. J-U-N-K-I-E junkie. Junk food junkie.
I don't eat to live, you know I live to eat. I love fast food junk and anything sweet. Give me cookies and nuts, candy bars, jelly-filled donuts, and chocolate stars, marshmallow chips, pudding-filled cake, and to top it all off with a
Big thick shake.
I'm a fast food addict, one in a crowd. I'm a
Junk food graduate, tall and proud.
I'm a J-U-N-K-I-E
Junkie.
J-U-N-K-I-E
Junkie.
J-U-N-K-I-E
Junkie. Junk food junkie. Junk food. J-U-N-K-I-E junk food junkie. Ow!
Now that's what I call home cooking.
Ivan even likes terrible food. Figures.
I'll be glad to see the last of you characters.
You get to like us after a while.
We grown people.
So do warts.
We thought it would be fun going co-ed, but it isn't. All you boys like to do is roughhouse and play your radios all night long. Besides everything else, you're slobs.
You're boring too.
Slobs? Boring?
You're so immature.
How can you say that?
It's easy.
Like going fishing for tuna in Lake Looky-Loo? There's no tuna fish in that water.
That's what you think. Yesterday I caught 6 cans.
Oh, we never should have voted to let them come here.
Those food fights across the ping pong tables? Repulsive.
I beg your pardon?
Why?
What have you done?
Nothing yet. Supposed to write a report for the trustees on Camp John Smith.
You're in the wrong place.
I know that. You see, when I went over to Camp John Smith yesterday, I couldn't find Adam Apple. Today, when I returned, a young man told me he was staying here.
How could they be staying over here? This is a girls' camp.
I know that. A fine girls' camp. Excellent reputation. But the young man picking up all the old sardine cans and comic books said he was staying here.
He made a mistake.
He did?
If you go back, you'll find your Adam Apple.
Oh dear, such a long hike back.
You can take a canoe.
I can?
Yes, you canoe. I mean, you can.
Down by the boathouse.
Which way to the boathouse?
You walked right past it.
Thank you. And by the way, have you guys seen anything of buffalo lately?
Not since yesterday.
Then there is a buffalo.
Why didn't you tell him the truth? Adam Apple is staying here.
We all vowed not to say a word.
I'm gonna be happy when those madmen are gone.
They're barbarians. That.
Boy, do I hate exercise.
You've got to slim down,
figured he was going to charge you double tuition. It was a mistake to have raisin toast with breakfast. I can feel the extra weight.
Let's jog over to the hobby tent and sharpen up our beadwork. Maybe that'll take your mind off eating, Theodora. I'll huff. I'll puff.
I'll do both. Body needs time to refuel.
Hey, miss.
Me?
You know I can find a young lady named Do-Right?
You mean Alva do right?
Yeah, Elva.
I just saw her going there.
Do me a favor. Ask her to come out here, will you? It's important. Matter of life and death.
It's okay for you to go into the office.
No, no. I want to talk to her on the outside, in the open. I don't like to be closed in.
If you say so. Come Pocahontas, we love you. Come Pocahontas, you're true blue. Tomahawk, tomahawk. You got a visitor, Alva?
Who is it?
I don't know. He's carrying a big stuffed toy.
Big stuffed toy?
Like you went in a carnival.
Carnival?
Wearing a crazy-looking jacket.
Crazy-looking jacket?
There must be an echo in here.
Did he say what he wants?
Says he wants to talk to you, outside.
Theodora, not again. You're eating candy.
My last bar, on it.
At least remove the wrapper.
Elva, over here.
Who's there?
It's me, your cousin Elmer.
I thought it was you. Can't you ever finish a phone call?
Shh, quiet. Come over this way.
What are you doing here?
Shh, someone might be listening. This is the only place we could think of.
We?
Cleopatra and me.
Cleopatra who?
Not who, Nile. Cleopatra and Nile, the snake charmer. We work together. Psst, Cleopatra. Cleopatra, this is my cousin, Alva Do-Right. Alva, meet Cleopatra Nile.
Pleased to meet you, Alva.
Elmer, are you in some kind of trouble?
I am.
Because of that.
What are you talking about?
Ever hear of Claire's Aranera?
I don't like clams marinara. Too spicy.
I don't mean like Claire's Aranera to eat. I mean like Claire's Aranera gangster. Clams marinara is a ruthless thug. He walks on people like he walks on a rug. A man to avoid, a man to dread. If you don't watch out, you could wind up dead. He's a gangland hoodlum, wears a pinstripe suit. The man has clout and plenty of loot. He's a little bit crazy, he's real bad news. Cross him and you'll end up wearing cement shoes. Clams marinara will fill you with terror. You better be aware of. He never plays fair, and does he make you care of? Cross him if you dare of. He'll give you a stare. Clams marinara is a low-down dude. He's a gangster with a record about a mile long. A killing machine, tough and strong. He's a living carbon copy of alcohol. They say he's made more widows than a graveyard has stones. Clams marinara will fill you with terror. You better be aware of. He never plays fair, and doesn't even care of. Trust him if you dare of. He'll give you a stare. Clams marinara is a low down.
And I hear clams is a little shrimp.
What's he got to do with you?
He told Elmer to give a different stuffed animal to some man that came to throw balls at the wooden bottle. That's the carnival stand Elmer works. Only Elmer got the animals mixed up and gave him the wrong one.
So?
It must must have been a payout of some kind, because later on, Elmer found the stuffed animal was stuffed with money.
With what?
Money.
Money? Shh! You've got to be kidding.
Oh yeah, look, this ain't Monopoly money. Next thing we heard, Clarence put a contract out on Elmer.
What's a contract?
A hitman. Clarence with Elmer dead. That's why I helped him get away.
Why didn't you just give him back the stuffed animal?
We didn't realize we had it until we were on the road. People like Clams ask questions after they're done shooting. Clams is trailing us. I saw his limo in the rearview mirror. Albert, you've got to help us.
How?
Careful, the local law.
Have you seen that Linda Biddle anywhere?
Try the infirmary. Smudge is probably attending to her. Worst case of poison ivy Pocahontas has ever had.
I don't see why she keeps running away. All I want to do is ask her a few simple questions. Something funny's going on.
Elbow, will you do it? Will you help us?
You couldn't have come at a worse time. The camp's in an uproar. Maybe it is the best time after all. In all the confusion, you could pass unnoticed. Try to stay out of sight. I'll tell Eve Honeycutt, the camp director, when the time is right.
We'll stay out of sight. Don't worry. We don't want to be seen. Is it okay if I keep these with me?
What do you have in there?
Snakes.
Snakes?
They won't bite.
I don't care what they won't do. Keep them with you and the top on.
Sure.
I'll put you in Mongoose Bungalow. This way.
I don't want to discuss this any further. Enough's enough. You've got to get out of here. The sooner, the better.
You said we could stay.
You said it would only be a day or two.
We're cleaning up Camp John Smith as fast as we can.
That's not true. I know you well enough. You're hoping for some kind of miracle. If there's one thing Camp John Smith can't tolerate, it's the thought of good, hard work. Your gentlemen are turning this camp into a circus.
A few more days won't make any difference.
I can't risk it. I've been more than generous. Play fair.
If I lose my job, I'm holding you responsible. You don't want to feel guilty, do you?
I don't mind.
I'll get my boys moving. Can we borrow some rakes?
Anything that will help you get out of here. And Adam,
Yeah.
don't forget to take the buffalo with you.
Haven't seen Linda Biddle, have you?
No, I haven't.
Poor thing. She must be in such discomfort. Scratching, scratching. I don't want her wandering about. Poison ivy can be contagious.
I always feel great after a shower.
Do you shower with your clothes on?
You know of a better way to get your laundry done?
When will you be leaving us, Adam?
I get the message soon.
You'll be happier back on your own hunting grounds.
Trouble! You think you've got trouble? Wait till you hear about my bad news.
No time to hear about your girl problems. Know who's headed this way?
3 guesses.
The new state inspector. Young guy. He's coming here and then heading over to Camp John Smith. This is it, Adam. Fade out. Finished. Kaput. Once he gets a look at that mess we call home sweet home, he'll close us down for good.
Wait a second. I'm thinking of something Eve said.
What?
She said that I was hoping for some kind of a miracle. This could be it.
What?
You said he's a new inspector?
Yeah, his name's Doyle. The other inspector is on extended leave. This is the new guy's first time out.
First time out couldn't be better.
What are you talking about?
You and some guys take down a few Camp Pocahontas signs and set them up over to Camp John Smith.
What's the sense in that? He'll think Camp Pocahontas is a mess.
With a little luck and a change of signs over here, he'll think this is Camp John Smith.
Oh, I get it. He'll give us the good report.
Now you're using your thinking cap. You know, it's amazing how the two of us can come through tough situations with the right ideas and solutions. We gotta stick together through thick and thin. Thanks for everything, friend. My buddy and me.
My buddy and me. Ask anyone and they will agree. Through good times, bad times, thick and thin, I'll never have such a buddy again.
My buddy and me.
Oh, my buddy and me. Ask anyone and they will agree. It may be stormy, rainy or muddy, but dang if you
But buddy, you and me are gonna come out fine.
Like a bull, they're bound to kick and snort. But buddy, we're gonna get a good report.
My buddy and me.
My buddy and me. Ask anyone and they will agree that when I'm down and feeling cruddy, you're always there to be my buddy.
My buddy and me.
Oh, my buddy and me. Ask anyone and they will agree.
It may be stormy, rainy or muddy.
I may be down and feeling cruddy when we're old and feeling fuddy-duddy.
Dang, if
You won't be my buddy.
put her there, buddy. Come on, Wood. We got work to do.
Work? Don't use that word. You know what it does to me.
Knock it off. Come on.
Do you think they came in here, Clams?
I checked. The Elmo Crumb's got a cousin who works in this place. Alva do wrong. I figured she might be planning on hiding him out.
Do you think this do-wrong chick was in on the ripoff?
Just keep your fiddle handy.
Do you want me to make some music with hot lead?
Later, when we've got Elmo Crumb.
What now?
Check around. No one makes Clarence Marinero look like a fool. I've got my reputation to consider.
You said it. Some reputation.
This way.
Whatever.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Don't I always?
No.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
What's up?
We need some help. Here.
Achoo!
How's it look?
Fantastic.
What? There you go.
What's buzzing?
Don't play along, and whatever you do, don't ask questions. Understand?
Whatever you say, Adam.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you there.
I don't see how you could miss me.
I broke my glasses. They fell out of my pocket and I stepped on them. I'm rather lost without them.
Gee, that's too bad, Mr. Doyle.
That's right, Doyle.
I see you work for the state.
I'm evaluating Camp Pocahontas and re-evaluating John Smith.
Which one first?
Pocahontas.
Well, if you're evaluating Camp Pocahontas first, why are you here?
How's that?
This is Camp John Smith.
It is?
Can't you see the sign?
Camp John Smith. I am interested about.
I'm Adam Apple. I run the camp. I think you'll find everything in tip-top shape. I'll show you around.
If it wouldn't be too much trouble, I'm rather lost without my glasses.
No trouble at all. Would you like to see the tennis court?
Yes, I would.
All right, you guys come with me. We've done a couple of Pocahontas signs on your way there.
What should we do with this banner?
Get rid of it.
What a pleasure to have you meet us, Mrs. Tissumis. I canceled my New York stay. I hope no one's playing a joke.
I'll see if I can locate Eve. The sound system is working.
Thank you, Vivian. How are you getting on? I promised your aunt this was the place for you.
It's been an experience, Mrs. Thistlemist.
Hildegard, I received the strangest phone call while I was in New York. The caller would not leave her name, but said I should get here as fast as possible or the name of my camp would be mud. Probably has something to do with that Eve Honeycutt. She has progressive ideas. If I were running this compound, I would...
Attention. Eve, could you please report to the office area? You have a visitor, Mrs. Thistlemist. Thank you.
Everything seems to be under control. I wouldn't know Mrs. Tissumis. I only follow orders. Vivian, I'm so happy you're adjusting to camp life.
I'll never forget this place.
Delighted to hear it. Mrs. Tissumis, what are you doing here? I thought you were in New York. I would be there, except I received the most alarming phone call. Phone call? The caller said all sorts of strange things have been going on.
Strange things.
Boys on the premises.
Oh, boys!
You stop repeating everything I say.
Sorry.
Who was that?
I didn't see anybody.
It was a young man.
A young man? Vivian, you may go about your business.
If you say so, Eve?
I do.
Nice talking with you, Mrs. Thistleness.
Nice to meet your aunt when you're right.
Count on it.
I think I should tell you a few things, Mrs. Thistleness. Not now. I'm going to investigate that tent over there.
I'm certain you didn't see what you thought you saw.
Come, we investigate.
That won't be necessary, Hildegard. I suggest you see how maidens are getting along on wood burning.
I visited a maid.
That's an order.
Yeah. Come out here, I say. I know you're in there. I'm going in.
No, you mustn't.
I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Who are you?
The Moe sisters?
The Moe sisters. Never heard of you.
They're a professional singing group. We're honored to have them in our presence.
They don't look very professional. What are their names?
Eenie, meanie,
Miney, Moe, the Moe sisters.
What do they sing?
Well, hit it, girl.
Moses is gonna take a toll on you. Moses is gonna show you what to do. We're the baddest moving sisters that you'll ever know.
I mean it.
Come on, listen up and let the Moe sisters show you how to dance. It's easy. First you gotta
Step up,
come on and step a little closer.
shake down,
Down to the ground.
don't say no.
Don't listen to you. Come on and let it go.
Moses is gonna take a toll on you. Moses is gonna show you what to do. We're the baddest moving sisters that you'll ever know.
I mean it.
Hell no. Come on, Mrs. Thistleness, you can try it. Everybody can. It's easy. First you gotta
Stand up,
come on and everybody stand up.
shake down,
Down to the ground.
clap your hands.
And do the best you can.
Moses is gonna take a toll on you. Moses is gonna show you what to do. We're the baddest moving sisters that you'll ever know.
I mean it.
Moses is gonna take a toll on you. Moses is gonna show you what to do. We're the baddest moving sisters that you'll ever know.
I mean it. We're Moe.
Yeah.
Strange sounding females. Not to mention strange looking.
I'll have a talk with them.
Oh, excuse me, lady. I'm in a hurry.
Eve!
come back here.
We've got to hide someplace else. You sure it was clams? It was clams. I saw him prowling around the picnic area like a nervous wolf. He knows we're here.
We never should have come to this place. We just gotta get out of Camp Pocahontas.
Don't be silly. One step out of this camp and our relatives can cash in our life insurance.
What are we going to do?
Hide in the woods.
I'm allergic to trees.
I'm allergic to bullets. Trees or bullets? Which is it?
Trees.
You saw Elmer Crumb? It was really him running out of that mongoose bungalow?
With that sports jacket, how could it be anyone else? He's around here somewhere.
Do you think he's got the money with him?
If he don't, he's gonna get tattooed with hot lead.
Ready when you are, Clams.
You check back the way we came. I'll scout the woods.
Don't get bit by anything.
Out of my way, kid. I got business.
Well, excuse me. I wonder if you could help me.
What is it?
I'm looking for my sister.
What is her name?
Millfloss. Kate Millfloss.
Millfloss. Millfloss. No one here by that name.
But she must be here. She telephoned we weren't to worry, and she said she was safe here at Camp Pocahontas.
Kate Milfrost. That is the girl Officer Dunn mentioned, the runaway.
Yes, that's her.
No one has seen her.
But I've just got to find her.
If I were you, I would speak to Dum.
Where can I find him?
Searching for his patrol car in the woods. Some of the boys from Camp John Smith have hidden it. I must continue with my jogging. Exercise is good for the mind as well as the body.
Don't let me stop you.
Such behavior. Outrageous. Scandalous. I didn't sleep a wink last night. All I thought about was yesterday afternoon.
It's not as bad as it seems, Mrs. Thistlemas.
In all the years I've owned this camp, I've never experienced such a lack of professionalism. I'm astonished at Eve Honeycutt's actions.
We all sort of agreed to it.
That only makes matters worse.
She's fond of you, Adam. I'm not letting me take all the blame.
Who's that?
Eve.
Do you have to pull my arm off?
I'm not taking any chances.
Hi, Mrs. Thistlemas.
I was hoping to speak with you yesterday, Adam. You couldn't be found. Your young gentleman of John Smith behaved disgracefully.
They returned the dresses.
What I object to most is all the secrecy. If you had just told me the problem, I might have let you stay here for a limited number of days. After all, Pocahontas and John Smith share the same lake. We belong together.
That's a lot of looky-loo.
We had every intention of calling you Mrs. Thistlemas.
But you were traveling.
I should have told you on the phone, but I thought it'd be easier once Adam and the boys were off the premises.
I hope you're not going to hold this against Eve. She was only being neighborly. I practically forced her to let us stay. She helped me save my job.
You can be a gentleman.
Someone wanted to make trouble.
My guess would be someone with the initials H. Von F.
Hildegard's always wanted my job, but she never contacted Mrs. Thistlemas. It would be too obvious.
Then who?
One of the maidens?
All the young maidens of Camp Pocahontas are trustworthy.
That's what I'd like to think about my young gentleman.
It's the sort of thing your young gentleman might think is funny. Anything for a laugh.
But no one's laughing.
Hello! Hello!
In here!
Now what?
It's here! It's here!
What's he going on about?
Who knows?
He doesn't look mentally responsible.
Does anyone from Camp John Smith?
I'd better sit down.
Perhaps we should call for Smudge.
Here, I've already read it.
To Mr. Adam Apple of Camp John Smith.
Never mind all that. What does it say?
It's from Doyle.
Who?
Doyle, the new state inspector.
After careful consideration and inspection of Camp John Smith, it is my pleasure to inform you that the state has renewed your operating license for another season.
What?
It can't be.
I don't believe it.
Wait, there's more. I was thoroughly impressed with the cleanliness and order of your camp. Signed, Hector Doyle, State Inspector.
Impressed by the cleanliness and order of the camp. That's what they used to say about Camp Pocahontas.
We're gonna open! We're gonna open!
All right, so you're going to open. There's no need to act like idiots.
They're not acting like idiots. They are idiots.
Attention all members of Camp John Smith. We're moving out. Repeat, moving out. Back to our own happy hunting ground. Grab your gear and assemble in front of the Nerve Center on the double. Come on, guys, move it.
Back to John Smith.
I told you there was nothing to worry about.
I think we've worn out our welcome.
This exodus I want to see.
You said it.
But we don't have everything.
We can come back and pick it up.
Don't bother. We'll send it over.
Left, face! Forward!
March! Good riddance.
All us questions here.
You're making a mistake.
You made a mistake, all right. Call me here.
Officer Dunn, who are these people?
He's Clarence Marinara. He's one of half a dozen charges in this state.
What is he doing here?
I think I can explain, Mrs. Thistlemas. That's Elmer.
Elmer? Who's Elmer?
My cousin. He got into some trouble and needed some place to stay. I was hiding him.
Eve, did you have anything to do with this?
No one knew about it.
This used to be such a restful spot.
What are you hassling me for? You want to chase that mummy I saw? Belongs to her, I bet.
Clams, I don't want the money. It was all a mistake.
What money?
Elmer was supposed to give another stuffed animal to a man Clam sent. Only
Shut
Elmer.
up. We'll work all this out at the station. It's gonna be a long hike because I can't find my patrol car. Move.
Hold it.
Good thinking, Dixie.
Who's this one?
Your guess is as good as ours.
Where's that money?
I've got it.
You?
Give it to me.
In here.
Where?
The basket.
Hand it over.
Six!
I don't want this. Take them back.
Everybody, keep walking forward. No monkey business.
I thought the carnival was a crazy place, but all this place needs is cotton candy.
I better sit down. Boys, gangsters, and now reptiles in a basket. What next? Oh, there it is again!
Linda! I can't take it anymore. I'm getting out. Gloria! Hey! Linda, Gloria, Kate! I've had enough. I surrender.
Linda's had a terrible case of ivy poisoning.
I don't have poison ivy, and I'm not Linda.
You can do it, Kate. Mom and Dad said you can go into summer stock on one condition.
What?
I have to come along as a chaperone. After all, you do have a habit of getting into mischief.
Fair enough. Let's get out of this place. It's crazy here.
One moment. If you're not Linda Biddle, who are you?
Kate Milfloss.
Milfloss?
The runaway.
Runaway? Who's a runaway?
She's a runaway.
Here I am. I got married this morning.
Married? Your boyfriend in Colorado?
Uh-huh. I came back for my suitcase. I'll need it for the honeymoon. My husband got a 72-hour pass and we're going to break the news to my parents. Some fun.
Glad things worked out for you.
I'll never be able to thank you enough.
I've got a career to worry about now. I won't need these bandages anymore.
I hope I didn't cause too much trouble.
What would you call too much?
I'm so happy, a married woman.
Poor man. He was out all night on the lake in a canoe.
I lost my paddle.
He's suffering from exposure. Better rest, Mr. Terwilliger. Eve will have to make out a report in case you plan to sue.
He's going to sue?
Willard forgot. You had a telegram too, Eve. Hey, Mr. Terwilliger, I've got some good news for us.
It's from the state inspector's office. Eve Honeycutt, Camp Pocahontas. After careful consideration and inspection of Camp Pocahontas, I must inform you that the state cannot renew your operating license.
What?
Trouble.
That's what it says. See for yourself.
This is good news. A clean bill of health from the state. I feel much better. I shall report to trustees at once.
You should rest.
This telegram is all the rest I need. It revives my faith in Adam Apple. Good day, ladies.
Adam Apple, he's the cause of this.
Your summer camp was found in deplorable condition. Sardine cans and uniforms scattered about and a health hazard supplied by a sickly buffalo. You will vacate immediately. You have 1 week to clean up the mess, at which time we will reevaluate the situation. Signed Hector Doyle, State Inspector. This is monstrous.
Vacate immediately? Where will we go?
Two can play at this game.
I better lay down. I'm not feeling well.
Lean on me.
Maidens, our hospitality has been abused.
What are you talking about?
This state has condemned Camp Pocahontas.
What?
It's plain to me what's happened.
Somehow, those characters from across the lake convinced the state inspector that this was Camp John Smith, and Camp John Smith was Pocahontas.
We have to evacuate immediately.
What? We're not going to let him get away with it, are we?
We'll have to find someplace to stay for a week.
But where?
Revenge is sweet.
Do you mean Camp John Smith?
Why not? Fair's fair.
You stupid girl. I never should have listened to you. If it wasn't for you, none of this would have happened.
Why don't you jog into a lake?
Why don't you end up with pie on your face? My pie! I quit!
Some by canoe, some how you cross the road. And remember,
Camp Pocahontas, we love you. Camp Pocahontas, your true blue. Tomahawk, tomahawk. Where's everybody going?
Joining the enemy.
You look awfully sad.
I lost my pie.
Maybe this will cheer you up, my bridal bouquet.
Wonderful! That means you're next in line to get married, Theodora. It does?
Naturally. What do you think of that?